Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, November 18th, and today is the Monday recap where we'll discuss where we stand heading into the week for TSLY, NVDY, CONY, MSTY, AMZY, all of them, all that fun. So, as usual, let's pull up the earnings, earnings calendar, courtesy of Earnings Whispers. I don't know. I follow them, like, I guess, on Instagram, and they always post this. That's kind of where I get it, if you guys are wondering. But as far as today, Monday, I don't really see anything, you know, any company worth mentioning. Tuesday, we got Walmart, we got Lowe's in the morning, but again, that doesn't really affect YieldMax. Wednesday's the big one because they have NVDY after hours. They do have Target, morning hours. Snowflake, another stupid fund, right? And what else? What else we got? Nothing. All right. Thursday we got BJ's, John Deere, and that's it. And then Thursday after hours, Ross. I don't even know they're public. That's like a crappy clothes store, right? I mean, I don't mind it. Sometimes you find good stuff there, but I'm surprised that they're even public. All right, that's it. So, like I said, for this week, NVIDIA is the big one. They've been kind of selling off lately, so I don't know what, the market's expecting. So, but if it works how Tesla works, if they have a sell-off leading up to earnings, then typically what that means is regardless of what earnings does, it'll go up. Again, it's not like, that's just what I'm seeing historically, it's based on nothing, of course. But again, I guess the market is thinking they're not going to have good earnings. So if they meet expectations after a big sell-off, maybe they will go up. At least that's my hope. Because now they're affecting my SOXL position, which is a problem. So NVIDIA, get your shit together. All right, let's move on. All right, so we'll just go in the normal order. TSLY first. They have a synthetic position, 30,503 contracts, 295 strike. They're 8.72% above that, and that synthetic expires in 96 days. In case you're wondering, the noise in the background, yes, Little Rod is back. Okay, he's decided not to sleep again, so he's up with me making videos. All right. Also, pre-market for Tesla is pretty insane, so this number is going to get much better. All right. So we covered, obviously, the Friday night. We covered the movement and the price. So let's look at this. Sorry, I'm a little out of it today. It's a freaking Monday yet again, right? So leading into this week, all eggs in one basket, over 30,000 contracts, 330 strike price, 2.89% out of the money. So again, right now, pre-market, I think it's up around 8% or so. So if it stays like that, we're going to be sitting in the dead zone, really, and that's not good. But that's what happens when you go 2% out of the money, right? The call credit spread, the buy call assistance is 12% away at 360. So I don't know. We'll see how this plays out. Again, I don't like that trade at all. Outstanding shares, which we weren't able to cover on Friday's video, there was no change. So the recap is 30-day IV, 58%. Outstanding shares, 63,475,000. Net income, unfortunately, it's a loss. They have lost $42 million so far in the weeklies. Reaction. I didn't update the picture. Forgot, sorry. Group A, they do declare not this week, but next week on November 27th. All right, synthetic income, 135 mil. So deduct out the weekly disaster, and they have a net income of 93 mil, which comes to about $1.47 per share. They paid 59 cents last month, so if all goes well, obviously they will look to have a much better payment than last month. If you, it's already up. If you go simply based on the IV is 58%, that distribution would look like 71 cents. So right now the estimate is anywhere from 71 cents to the high, the very high of $1.47. He's trying to get up. Let me help. You good? All right. Holding information. What do we got? No gold digger here. Give me 1 second. Want to say hi?
Yeah.
Say hi. Say louder. All right. Anyway, orange call, obviously greater than the pink. That's a good position to be in. So they're doing well and they're synthetic. Obviously, we'll see how this call plays out, but it's not looking good, guys. We're probably gonna get blown out of the water, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, synthetic bailout. Are we gonna need it? Probably. So stay tuned for that. Total net assets 926 mil. The NAV is 1460. Trade price 1460. Okay, let's move on to NVDY. So NVIDIA has a synthetic 148, 93,340 contracts for that. They are 4.07% under that, so they got some catching up to do. Today doesn't look like to be that day, but again, they have earnings on Wednesday, the 20th, and if they do well, maybe things will go in the upward direction. But this synthetic does expire in 96 days, so there is no rush to close it. All right, let's go to the weekly tab and see what we're looking at this week. Again, this is over earnings. 93,340 contracts, 150 strike price, 5.65% out of the money. So yeah, I mean, is that far enough out of the money? Again, they're dipping today, so who the hell knows? What matters is they have this call credit spread, right? What's the gap? It's $12.50, right? $12.50 gap. So I guess it's just a matter of how much money can we lose this week, right? Unless for whatever reason Nvidia just continues to go down, then they'll actually win the call. But we'll see. All right. What else? Outstanding shares. Was Friday? Yeah, Friday was the 15th. Yes. So it did. Again, we didn't cover this on the Saturday morning video because I made it Friday night and the outstanding shares weren't available, but outstanding shares did go up on the Friday by 850,000. So that's a pretty good jump. 30-day IV, 58%. Outstanding shares, 52.8 mil. Total net income, it's a loss, but it's only a loss of 1.2 mil, so they're kind of catching up. Again, that update was for last week, but Group B declares in 16 days on December 4th. Payment information for NVIDIA. They also have massive synthetic income of 152 mil. So deduct out that little loss, and they're at 151 mil in net income, which is $2.86 per share. Last month they paid $1.02. So it's looking like they'll pay, much higher than that. Their IV right now is getting a little higher because earnings is coming up. Their IV is 59%, so the payment based on IV only is $1.23. So we'll call the estimate $1.23 to $2.86 at this very moment. All right, so NVIDIA Holdings, how we looking? Well, not great. The synthetic is not quite gold digger status, so no singing for that. But it's getting close, and we'll see how today goes. But again, big week. Total net assets 1.3 bill. The NAV is 25.22. Trade price 25.20. So that's NVIDIA. Moving on to MSTY. MSTY has a synthetic 315. Right now they're 8.14% above that. Because obviously MSTR is above that at 340. And again, their synthetic, just like the others, expires in 96 days. Go to the weeklies tab. Anything in gray is stuff I covered previously, FYI. So how many strikes they have? They have 2 strikes, but the biggest position It has over 26,000 contracts in it, and it's 26% out of the money. So obviously, great spot to be in. And then they have a 790 contracts, 8.62% out of the money. I mean, that could get blown through, but again, it's a very small position considering. They do have call credit spreads, but nothing worth mentioning at the very moment. So from Friday, outstanding shares did not move. So no one bought MSTY. Poor MSTY. 30-day IV, 128%. Outstanding shares, 28,450,000. The weeklies are producing a loss of 150 mil. Yes, I know that's awful. Group D, guess what? They declare on Wednesday, 2 days away, November the 20th. I did make my estimate video on the Sunday morning. I will pin that video to the top of the comments of this video. So if you want to watch that, feel free. Okay, so payment information. Again, this is part of the 4-week cycle we have today, which will get added into this, and then we have tomorrow. But again, my estimate was based on everything up until Friday. But regardless, synthetic income is at 376 mil. Deduct out the weekly disaster, they got 226 mil, which comes to 797 per share. If you use the IV, again, we can't use the Rotomator because the weeklies don't make money. We got 379 is the payment. So right now the estimate could be 379 to 797. However, I did give it $4 range. So, that's what I'm expecting at least. Who knows? Now, what do we got for synthetic? Orange greater than pink, check, check. Obviously the weeklies, check, check. We'll see how this week goes. Assets under management over a bill. So that's good. The NAV is 35, trade price 35. So that's MSTY. Let's go to CONY and AMZY. AMZY first. Alphabetical order. All right, AMZY, they're sitting on a 210 synthetic. Amazon's currently at 202, so, they're about 3% away on that. Their position for this week, 9,405 contracts, has a 207.50 strike. That's 2.41% out of the money. The call credit spread, it's about $10 higher, 7% away. So we'll see if it's needed or not. But again, they got call credit spreads on every freaking play. Total net assets, 190 mil. The NAV is 1996, trade price 1998. And yeah, that's it. Except this, the 30-day IV, 27%. IV estimate based on that is 42 cents. I forget what estimate I gave them, but I'm pretty sure it's higher than that. Group D declares, 2 days. So stay tuned. Last but not least, CONY. So CONY, they have, a synthetic, obviously, in a tough spot here. Is it gold digger status? It's close. And I'm too tired to sing, so you're welcome. Coin is at 305. The synthetic's at 320. So right now they're 4.63% away. They have various strikes here. So let's go through this. 25,180 contracts, 310 strike price, 1.36% out of the money. 10,000 contracts, 330 strike price, 7.9% out of the money. Which, the one, obviously, the larger position is super tight. Call credit spread, the lowest is 19% away from helping. The furthest is 30% away from helping. But again, by that point, they're losing money, right? It's just there to offset the damage. But hopefully, I guess we're rooting for coin to stay flat this week, right? With these tight-ass strikes. But I don't know. Someone wanted these, not me. All right, total net assets, $1 billion for CONY. Their NAV is 1628, trade price 1626. 30-day IV, 87%. IV estimate is $1.09. Group C declares in 23 days on December 11th. So stay tuned for that. All right, so that's the update on all of the holdings. Now let's move on to the pre-market to see how much Tesla's up. Okay, here we go. I'll see the breaking news. Obviously, that's the breaking news. You can't give us more than that. Tesla is up in the pre-market. This is as of 4:42 a.m. It's up 8.21% at 347.04. TSLY is capturing 5.68% of that. It's at 1543. So yeah, if we look here again, it's Monday morning. Tesla's up 8.3. TSLY is almost missing out on 3% already. Just to show you, sometimes like their trades are just, I don't know. I'll move on. Nvidia, unfortunately, that's continuing to go down. It's down 2.56%. It's at 138, 35, 32. NVDY is down 1.43%. It's at 24.84. Coin is up 0.64%. It's at 307.81. CONY is up 0.68%. It's at 1637. MSTR is up 2.52%. It's at 349.22. MSTY is up 2.66%. It's at 36.25. TSLL, they are up a lot, 15.98%. Now 16%. They're at 21.75. Now, I was going to do a separate options video, but maybe I'll just cover it here real quick. So unfortunately, I sold puts last week, but I chose an expiration date of this coming Friday. So had I chose this past Friday, I would have gotten assigned a lot of shares, and I could have sold calls, but I didn't. But anyway, so I have a 17, a 1750, an 18, a 19, and a 20 that's pending. That's open, right? These are puts that are with an expiration date of this Friday. So if TSLY, not TSLY, if TSLL continues to go up like this, I'm going to close them out because we still have 5 trading days left for those contracts. I can close them out probably for pretty cheap, and then open up some cash if needed, because I'll show you why I need the cash. We'll move on down here. TNA is up 1.06%, 47.89. AMZY is up 1.24%. They're at 11.39. AMZY is not updating, but they're at 1998 last we checked. Bitcoin is above 90K. They're at 91,805. They're up 2.42%. BitX is, wait, what? How's BitX only up 0.71%? All right, whatever. BitX is up 0.71%, 55.24, something wrong there. And then this is why I need cash. SOXL, it was actually up 2% at 4 a.m. Now it's down 0.11%, probably because of stupid Nvidia. But yeah, they're at 26.63 at this very moment. I sold puts on them for last week, and I'll show you what I got assigned on. All right, so that's pending put. So here's what I got assigned last week. I got a 34, a 35, a 32, a 31, a 29, and a 28. So basically, I have 600 shares at 31.50. All right. So 31.50, not the best average at this very moment. I did sell a put last week, $24 strike for this Friday. That's over Nvidia earnings. So obviously that's risky, yes, but it's very low in comparison to my cost basis. So if I do get assigned, that would lower my disgusting cost basis. The hope for this week is that SOXL goes up. Obviously, it's not starting out that way. So since it's not going up today, what am I going to do? I'm either going to wait, or I'm going to sell another put. I'm going to try to wait. Probably that's the best route at this point, just to see. Because if Nvidia has really bad earnings, then SOXL could go even under 20, right? It could get even worse. So I have to keep that in mind. But if SOXL, for whatever reason, flips green today and tomorrow and so on, then I could sell calls, right? At a strike that's above my cost basis. But yeah, stay tuned for all that jazz. Super Micro Computer, I wish they were updated. They're up massively in the pre-market. But they're showing, 2050 right now, maybe SMCY. Yeah, see, SMCY is up 7.28% in the pre-market. They're at 2360. Palantir is up 0.49%. It's at 66.09. And Platy is up 1.04% at 65.92. And I think that's it. So that's the update, guys. Monday recap. I'm tired. You're tired. We're all tired. We're just getting through the day. So, yeah, that is your wonderful update. As always, none of this is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you're entertained. If not, maybe tomorrow will be a little more entertaining. But unfortunately, yeah, tomorrow's an office day, so it'll be a yay day, right? If you enjoy this content, please hit the like button. It does go a long way. And if you have any questions or concerns, leave them down in the comments below. Sorry, I'm not as energetic as usual, but again, it's pretty early, and we didn't get much sleep last night. Thanks to little Rod right here, who he may do the keyword. We'll see if he wants to talk. But if you're new to the channel, what we do is we do a keyword at the end of the video, and you have to comment the keyword down in the comments to prove you made it to the end of the video. Okay, so if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, you have to say the key word. All right, so what is the key word? Would you like to say a key word?
Yeah.
All right, say. Take the file out and say something. Say hi. Say louder. Say that. Say it again.
Whoa.
Whoa? What'd you say?
Whoa.
Whoa. All right. Keyword today is whoa. All right. Whoa. All right. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to post this wonderful video. Hopefully it's at least a little enjoyable, and then we'll talk tomorrow. All right. Take care.